This is the simple story of a country doctor, M.W. Locke, M.D. of Williamsburg, Ontario, Canada. Much has been written about him, wholly voluntarily, in addition to favorable word-of-mouth reports that have passed around the world. You, too, will be interested in seeing the doctor work, and we will leave it to you as to whether he is deserving of this universal praise. Through this lovely country, visitors make their way along the shores of the magnificent St. Lawrence with its rapids, canals, and scenic vistas, an appropriate approach and setting for the humble home of Dr. Locke. The nearest railroad station is at Morrisburg, 6 miles away. Every train brings patients for Williamsburg and Dr. Locke. Porters and wheelchair boys transfer them to waiting buses and taxis. The automobile traffic from Morrisburg grew so large that the government built a modern highway out through the country district to where Dr. Locke chooses to live. Williamsburg itself, scarcely a village, rather a grouping of homes about a crossroads in the heart of fertile farmlands, quiet, peaceful, restful, is an ideal setting for the work of this great but modest doctor. Entering the community, one passes many friendly homes for the comfortable housing of its visitors. Here, as everywhere in the town, incline ramps take the place of steps for those who cannot climb. The streets at the appointed hours are alive with traffic, all manner of conveyance, all sorts of people. One touch of suffering makes the whole town kin. No one grumbles. All are alert and cheerful, no matter how helpless, for all know that improvement and recovery are ahead. The people from afar who arrive in cars join the moving throng. The license plates are interesting, for they read like a roll call of the states and provinces and make us realize how far-flung is the fame of Dr. Locke. The moving parade progresses to and stops at the grounds about the circle where soon the doctor will begin to administer hundreds of treatments to this waiting group made up of people from all walks of life, complete helplessness to minor cases, young people with their lives ahead of them, and old people seeking comfort for their few remaining years. And here is Dr. and Mrs. Locke, their young daughter shyly watching. Quiet, sturdy people of Ontario, modest, simple folk. The doctor's busy practice does not prevent him from being a gentleman farmer and raising fine herds.
These Holsteins, Dr. Locke?
They are, all of them.
Registered Holsteins. Are there any particularly fine animals among them?
That cow to the left is the daughter of a 2-year-old heifer that we made a world record on in 1925.
That makes her a champion, doesn't it? What did she give?
101 pound and a half a day as a 2-year-old.
Oh, my. Do you find relaxation, Doctor, in coming out here among these animals?
Nothing better.
Do you milk them yourself?
Milked them when we made the world record.
Is that so? Well, that's great.
He is proud of his blooded stock and makes frequent inspection trips around his farm, often with his daughter Marion. Farmer and physician, graduate of Queen's College, Kingston, and triple licentiate of both the Glasgow and Edinburgh Royal Colleges of Medicine and Surgery. These sensitive but powerful hands work many hours every day to relieve suffering and to help the afflicted. Early in the morning, people begin to gather about the circle, eager to be among the first to occupy the chairs which radiate like the spokes of a wheel from the center where Dr. Locke sits. It doesn't take long for the circle to fill up. Often in the course of the day, many hundreds of people are treated, once in the morning and again in the afternoon. Patients are continually coming and going during the sessions as the treatments are rapidly and efficiently given. It is a most friendly gathering. People from everywhere met together with a common cause, seeking to regain their health. People from every walk of life, many of whom, before coming to Williamsburg, had little hope, if any, of recovery, now busily and cheerfully occupied as they await their treatment. From this revolving chair, the heart of the circle, Dr. Locke will soon begin his morning session of ministering relief to the many who now wait with confidence to place themselves in his skillful care, that they may again enjoy the blessings of good health. Here comes Dr. Locke now. A perceptible vibration passes through the crowd. Then on to his work of the day among the people who have come for aid. Finally, the treatments start. Feet are extended. His hands grasp them. His sensitive touch and his trained eye give him a prompt diagnosis of the individual condition requiring relief. No two cases are exactly alike. Around and around the doctor turns. At his side follows an assistant manipulating hands. Sometimes he takes a hand himself. He speaks occasionally, scarcely glancing at the patients, recognizing them more by their feet than their faces. He is gentle, sympathetic, systematic, certain of his course, with the courage of skill. Many are surprised at the speed with which he works. Yet each treatment is complete and will be repeated again in the afternoon. In many cases, twice again the next day. In extreme cases, for days and days, sometimes months. And the modest fee of $1 pays this country doctor for each patient's complete treatment. Various conditions present themselves and are met with the different movements and pressure of his knowing, eager hands, and always with a smile and a word of encouragement to these uncomplaining, optimistic people. Dr. Locke gives the extreme arthritis cases special attention and soon has many of them up and about. These rubber-wheeled cots are rolled out to the circle, and the doctor leaves his chair to treat them also. Early in Dr. Locke's practice, he realized the need for shoes so designed that once foot structure had been restored to normal, it could be held and kept so. No such shoes meeting the strict requirements of Dr. Locke could then be found. There is always interesting news of people who come from afar to find help and health. Let us hear from one of these cases. Fred Brooks, a collegian, who was brought to Williamsburg in a boxcar, a helpless arthritis case.
Mr. Brooks, how long have you been in Williamsburg?
Why, I've been here about 2 years, but I've taken treatment from Dr. Locke about 1 year.
About 1 year. How did you come to the Dr. Locke clinic?
Why, I left the hospital where I'd been for 2 years. They recommended my going to a home for incurables. The day that I was to go to the home, I came to Williamsburg.
Have you had any noticeable improvement under Dr. Locke's ministrations?
Absolutely. I've had wonderful improvement. I conduct my own business here now. I'm able to stand up for a period of 8 hours each day.
Thank you. Wish you...
Here is Robert Langer, a former well-known New York newspaper photographer who was also given up as permanently disabled by arthritis. He is now steadily improving, gaining his freedom from complete helplessness.
Why did you leave a prosperous business in Saskatchewan, Mr. McDonald, to establish your newspaper here in Williamsburg?
Because my son John had developed arthritis.
What was his condition when you first brought him here?
When he arrived here in July 1932, his right leg was drawn up quite high. His left leg was also lame. His left arm was solid to his side.
What has his improvement been since you were here?
His improvement has been that he came from stretcher to crutches, from crutches to cane, can now stand without any support, is able to row a boat and to go fishing.
Well, that's fine. Are you hopeful that he will dispense with canes altogether eventually?
Yes, sir. Absolutely confident.
Oh, that's great. How about that, Jock?
Yes, I'm quite sure I'll walk as well as ever.
Well, we are too. That's great.
Recovery from helplessness and pain brings smiles and laughter to childhood, youth, and old age. All the result of Dr. Locke's persistent, skillful treatments. As we read the register, we see the names of people from afar who, having heard of Dr. Locke, had faith in him and came to him for help. Truly a lesson in geography. Dr. Locke says, with humility and sincerity, the pity of it is that the conditions from which most of these cases suffer could have been prevented if, before they became sufferers, they had worn a properly fitted shoe. They continue to come, as we have shown you, from all parts of the world, discouraged with their past, but with faith in their future because of the understanding and skill of Dr. Locke. Here in this rural maple-shaded yard, day in and day out, this noble man works unceasingly that those who believe in him will not be disappointed. And it is a rare case that will not respond to his treatments. He makes no claims of cure, but believes that he simply removes causes and starts healing processes that nature will finish if given a chance. But the daily session finally comes to an end. Many people have arrived in the course of the day, been treated, and have left. And Dr. Locke concludes another busy day in good temper with a few friendly words, and he becomes the gentleman farmer again. Caressing his favorite dog, he proceeds into his simple home, bidding us farewell. Tomorrow, his great work